What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Command This, episode 319, the Blackout Blowout. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday, happy Victory Monday, as the Commanders beat the Tennessee Titans 42-19.
Always bet on black.
Always, we got the black. We got the black. Them blackout jerseys have some mojo. 2-0 this year. 2-0 this year. I know some people don't like them, but they got the juju. Fellas,
I like the blacks.
Yes, that's correct. How y'all feeling after that win yesterday?
You look like Genghis Steve with that hat on, bro.
Trapper hat, Genghis Steve.
You got all kinds of nicknames.
I know. What's the other one?
Pimp named Duck Sauce.
Duck Sauce.
That was the best one.
That one's got a stick.
Yeah.
A pimp named Duck Sauce. No. But I was not expecting this game the way to go in. I did not think it was going to be like it was yesterday. I really didn't. Going off of
that wasn't. I mean, I just
didn't think it.
You don't. We don't do that. We don't have get right games. Like, that's just not something we've done as a franchise in forever.
Beautiful.
It's just like, you know what? We've lost 3. We've lost our mojo. Let's go over here and just absolutely just stomp the piss out of somebody until they're just absolutely nothing. There's killer instinct in this game that we have not seen.
Killer instinct?
Not since Gibbs, especially Gibbs 1.0.
Is that where that's from?
Yeah.
I never knew where that's from.
Combo Burger, Killer Instinct.
But there was a killer instinct. There was something like the Titans are starting to take the momentum back, and now all of a sudden they're down 2 scores, and crap, are we about to piss this game away? And all of a sudden it was like, nope, foot on neck. And then after that it was, you get the ball back, and then it's just you stomp even harder. Just curb stomp round someone's throat. It's like, when was the last time we did that? I feel bad because I like Mr. Titan. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I like Mr. Titan too. You can go to hell, Mr. Titan. Take that loss with ya.
Yeah, he says, what's up, fellas in chat? James Nicholas, hail. What's up, Commanders family? Phil Bullock, thanks for tuning in at work, man. We appreciate you. Mr. Titan, we had Mr. Titan on Wednesday for a hot minute, the day before Thanksgiving. Congrats on the win. Y'all beat the bricks off the Titans. Hey, listen, man, let me recap our predictions here before we get into the show. You had 17-14, Mr. Titan. I had 23-18 Washington. Dev had 24-17 Washington. Phil had 24-16. Mike Underwood 35-24 Washington. Yam 24-21. Tim Calloway 24-20. Tia 2017. And Marcus had 28-10. He was the only one that kind of figured it would be a big blowout. But I thought it was going to be a closer game than it was. Honestly.
You thought that we would kind of get right with a win, and all right, cool. We're back in the win column again. Okay, this is cool. Oh, we won by 8 points, 10 points. Solid win.
Yeah, that's kind of where I thought it would.
It didn't see 23.
Yeah. Yep. A week too late. Yeah, we needed that at Dallas. Mr. Titan, you ran all over us on defense, which I didn't see at all. Especially, we talked about this. The number one rush defense in the NFL. Number two, I think. But insanity, man. Very, very crazy. Very crazy. Not complaining. 42-19. We will take that any day of the week. It was a get-right game for the Commanders. Jayden looked extremely healthy. I think there were some questions about his health, not last week, but the previous 3 weeks. And there's no question now that the kid's healthy. He's gonna be just fine. Yeah, you're glad you didn't travel for DC to this. Yeah, it would have been a tough game to watch, man. That tough ride home. So I was expecting to see a lot more Tony Pollard. He was 800 something yards coming into the game, and those turnovers that happened so early just got you guys behind, and then just kept Will Levis on his toes, and he made some mistakes. There were some fumbles, and it just didn't work out. So I'm sorry, man. Hey, shake your hand. Good game. We still love you. Make sure you guys go check out Mr. Titan. Always putting out good content over there. Shotguns. Hope to see you on the playoffs. So I don't think we'll see you guys. I think
we'll see Philly first game.
If we stick with the number 7 seed, which we'll probably get, it'll be Philly.
We got to at least win 2 more. I think we might be safe winning 1, but 2 we got to.
I mean, we could talk about them, but I think there's no reason we shouldn't go 3-1 and finish out.
You think so?
Philly lost the Cowboys, I know, but if you
didn't sound very
see how they play like yesterday.
Okay, so I'll give this to you. The thing is that neither the Cowboys game nor the Eagles game were games where we weren't in it. In fact, we were winning or close to, or in the mix for 3 quarters in both games. We didn't close out in the 4th. I think this game needs to be the blueprint on how you keep the mojo. Not just by forcing turnovers, but by running the damn ball.
Run the dang ball, James Nicholas. Love how Rodriguez ran the ball. Put some respect on Riverboat's name. No, put some respect on Cliff's name. Cliff is the breaker of narratives. He saw the group chats. He saw X. I'm just kidding. He didn't see any of that shit. But we were talking about
text messages.
Everyone was talking about why are you not running the ball? The offense should go through the run game, and we weren't seeing it. But we saw it Sunday, and I think that's the model to follow in the future. Juan, what's up? DC Sports Guy predicted 25-10. Juan had some pretty good fun videos of the pregame and the postgame, waving the raise hail flags around on X. So good to see you guys in the Command Corner tailgate out there, Juan, as always. Good W for y'all. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Y'all are get right, man. I don't know if Will Levis is that guy. Apparently he's on an upward trend comparatively to what he's been. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Juan Terry. Yep, we're about to go look at all that film here in just a second. Scott G, what's up, Scott? How you doing, man? Says Detroit has to keep winning in their division. Minnesota and Green Bay just won't roll over. Yeah, but I still think the NFC North takes 3 playoff spots this year. I do have this feeling that Philly fans, they don't want to admit it, but I think they feel the same way about us, that we won't just roll over. They expected that. I mean, that first game was close.
After the Dallas game, they were expecting that it's tank time for the Commanders.
Philly put it on the Ravens, man. Philly put it on the Ravens. The Ravens should have won that game, and they couldn't figure it out, man. They could not figure it out. Ravens fans are pissed, dude. They're down bad. I kind of love it, but I still want them to beat. Philly didn't happen.
I don't love it enough.
Yeah. But I think Philly will it's Philly's division to lose. They took down the Ravens. Now all they have to do is take out the Steelers, and then the rest they're going to be okay. I think the NFC North will take three playoff spots. Atlanta is 6-6 right now. They could get the South, or it'll be Tampa, who's 5-6.
Not if Kirk Cousins has another 4-interception game.
Yeah, we might see You might see Michael Penix here in Northwest Stadium in a couple weeks. I would love to see Michael Penix, man. But Kirk has thrown 13 interceptions this year. That's a lot. That's not like him. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We're going to get into the film, the highlight film of this week 8-5, week 13 game for us. We're going on a bye week. Latest bye week in the season, week 14, man. Way to go out with the momentum.
But you know what? We're 8-5. We're 8-5.
Yeah.
We're going to a bye week. Getting right. We got right, and now we get healthy.
No one in here had us 8-5.
Nobody.
No one.
I predict 8 wins for the entire season.
I had 7.
No one had us 8-5.
Phil, Dev, you had like 2. You had 2 wins.
I had 1 win.
Actually, he said 7, but now he says 2.
Nobody.
Watch that episode on the barbershop, just skim through it. And I promise you, I said like 5, but Steve talked me into like 6 or 7.
Yeah, you did that last year, and then you predicted 12.
We did
game
by game.
If you go by one, I'm always going to find a reason we should win, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like, but if you tell me to look at the schedule before the season, I said 5. Either way, I was fucking wrong. None of us was going to be right.
Well,
except Phil. If Phil's right, we ain't going to playoffs.
I know. We need to all be wrong. So the final statistics, Jayden Daniels, 25-30, 206, 3 touchdowns in the air. And he had a 9 for 34 on the ground with another touchdown. 4 total touchdowns for JD5. Brian Robinson, 16 for 103. Chris Rodriguez, my man, who I will argue that he is the best running back on the Washington Commanders. The most natural. When you watch him run, it is so natural. He does not have happy feet like Brian Robinson does. We're probably going to watch this on film. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, Deb.
AKA
his vision. Great running back. Don't get me wrong.
Pele Destroyer, Pele Terminator, Robinson.
Great running back. He gets a little happy feet and he might miss a hole.
Parlay.
So I don't know, man. I love watching Chris Rodriguez.
Hey man, I'll tell you what, they need to, I don't know what they need to do to Robinson for him to hit my parlays, bro. I know this this ain't really about me or nothing, but damn man, you come out because you hurt or you come out because we winning. It's always a reason.
Don't use him anymore, man. They'll take the emotion out. Commander time of possession, the Commanders 40 minutes and 13 seconds to 19:47. They doubled the time of possession. We were just talking to Phil and I was talking about this. You got to run the ball and control the clock. That's what they did. It's crazy. 40-13 to 19:47.
I feel like they went back to the playbook that got them here.
Yeah, the first 6 weeks.
Everything is a derivative of run the damn ball.
Or we just played a sorry ass team and won.
But that's how you do. You go back to basics against a team that's got a losing record.
We've only lost one game that we should have won, to be real honest. That's the Cowboys. That's the only game we should have really won that game. Like coming into the game,
won the Philly game.
No, we should have won the Philly game after it was played. I'm talking about before the season.
Yeah.
Like before we played them, I don't think anybody who had common sense should think we would beat Philly. Philly's probably right now the best team in the NFL, man.
They probably are.
Honestly. And we let them off the hook, honestly. Like you said, Phil. I mean, we could have won that game. But on paper, man, they're a better team than us. I think the Cowboys aren't. I think they're more talented than us. But without Dak and a few of them pieces, we should have beat them. They had to run. They had 2 kickouts back in 2 minutes.
The Steelers game.
Should have won the Steelers game.
We missed 2 field goals, an extra point, and they ran 2 kickouts back in the last 2 minutes of the game, dog. We were supposed to lose that game, bro.
Phil Bullock says we should have 33 for Philly. That's Cooper DeJean. He's balling. You see him open field
tackle.
King Henry boy picked him up. Did the Sally. Man, he's a very fundamentally sound.
Oklahoma drill 9 out of 10 times. I'm still taking
Derrick Henry.
Here.
And the only reason he got him that because Derrick Henry turned and he was right in front of him. Like,
did you ever? Nah, he looked like he was trying to lower his shoulder, dog. He didn't look like he didn't.
I don't think he ran out of time.
Hey,
he had time to get down though.
Run a video. Yeah, run a video. He turned around and squared up. He thought I think he just thought this would be easy.
He got his legs, lift him up.
Yeah. Lower man wins, bro.
Not to mention, we're going to look at it. Will Levis got suplex in this game, too.
Yeah, that was a good hit by, it was about 20, right?
Yeah.
Quan Martin.
It's Quan Martin,
All right, so we're going to go down to...
okay, you heard the show.
I don't know yet. That's what I'm worried about.
Tight end like a couple series later.
We're going to go to the first score of the game, 12:05 in the first quarter. This is Brian Robinson goes off tackle for 40 yards.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Look at that.
He gone. This is fast black uniform.
Gone.
I thought Brian Robinson couldn't get away from anybody.
So this was Brandon Coleman. Look at him pull all the way.
Oh, yep.
So the left guard and left tackle.
It's a counter.
There it goes.
This is counter gap.
But the difference between this week and last week, they executed this time. Last week, these plays.
And what did I say was the key to this game? Execution.
They were whiffing.
I mean, those aren't
beautiful block. Bam.
None of those guys are Parsons or Lawrence.
No, doesn't matter.
They have a stout front seven though. It ain't like
They got like the second best defense in the league. Honestly, to keep it real, they're the number 2.
It's gonna look good from the back.
But you got to play a whole different defense when you got 20
gap, guys. This is basically the 21st century version of everything John Riggins did. There.
I mean, the
And
hole
how the Hogs used to pull that.
the hole is huge.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Boom, gone. And I'm actually shocked Brian Robinson outran this dude. He doesn't outrun many people.
56 has made me sick with this damn
Look at
run
that.
gap, run gap
First we
responsibility.
see Terry outrun people last week. Now
And then
Brian
Brian
Robinson
Robinson.
outruns people this week.
And De'Ami Brown, 100-yard receiving game last week too. Remember that shit?
No, he didn't.
Did he not like last week?
De'Ami? No.
Yeah.
De'Ami Brown hasn't
You mean
sniffed
Noah
100
Brown?
yards.
Noah Brown, maybe.
Oh, there's Noah. Hold on, I just saw Brown. I couldn't wait. Hold on.
Noah Brown was close.
Noah Brown was close. Noah Brown, but De'Ami Brown hasn't sniffed 100 yards since the Titans 2 years
He
ago.
looked good yesterday, last game. You tripping right
Oh,
now.
yeah. He looks good when he's catching screen passes and running reverses.
This is a fundamentally
shit
sound.
downfield, though.
He was John Klein was praising De'Ami Brown.
My point being, Phil Bullock's running down to arguments.
I told you De'Ami Brown's dope, dog. Y'all trying to hang on De'Ami Brown.
John Klein was speaking so highly of De'Ami Brown this morning on his podcast. It was crazy.
I told y'all De'Ami Brown.
Why do people speak so highly of a guy who can run a good
for
reverse?
what he's asked to do?
Yeah.
He's saying he's making the most of his opportunity.
And look, I would put De'Ami Brown over the other Brown right now because I feel like he does more with the ball. If he gets the ball, he's usually doing okay with it, man.
So I wanted to show this play real quick.
When he catches it,
this play was about Fowler staying home. This
Will Levis, Will Levis turned and went fuck.
Yeah, because a lot of times people they don't set the edge, right? This is very good disciplined defense, very fundamentally sound. He stayed. He set the edge. Boom. Look at that. I mean, you just can't ask for better execution from a defensive end. Look. Sorry, it's a little dinky play, but
But that's fundamental defense right there.
Frankie Louvu should have had a pass deflection in his game, and they didn't give it to him because a lineman caught the ball. So he would have had another pass deflection. And I'm going to show you this play right here. Had they actually not caught it, it would have actually went down as a pass deflection for Frankie Louvu. But because he tipped it and it actually got caught by an offensive lineman, they didn't credit him for the pass deflection, which kind of pisses me off because he's killing it with the pass deflections. He's right up the middle there. Boom, lineman. And then he makes a tackle. He passed the pass deflection.
He still got a tackle instead.
He got the tackle. He did.
Hey, De'Ami Brown, his last 7 games at home. His last 7 at home games, he has 14 grabs for 147, dog. And a touchdown.
So he's averaging 2 catches a game
at home.
147
and a touchdown.
2 catches a game.
I bet nobody else doing that.
I bet Terry doing that.
Yeah, but he's a number 1. We ain't calling De'Ami a number 1. He's a 3.
2 catches a game. You really want to sit here and try to sell me on 2 catches a game, Dev?
I take him over Zacchaeus, man.
2 catches and 20 yards a game. Oh, look what
De'Ami I'm taking him right now at this point in the season. I'm taking him over Zacchaeus, and I'm taking him. I think I will give him more chances than the other Brown because I think he's going to do more with it.
Listen, De'Ami Brown. The reason why Keim is so high on De'Ami Brown is because he was designed for one thing only, and that was the deep ball. He's done 0 deep balls. All he's doing is things he's never done before. That's why Keim is praising him.
He can't catch the damn ball down.
That's true. He can't catch.
Yeah. So find a way to use it.
When he does catch it, I mean, neither one of the Browns can catch, dog. No, not trying to be racist.
All right, let's get back to some Brian Robinson action.
Not catch the ball downfield.
5:40 in the first. This is 3rd and 1. We converted a lot of third downs. 3rd and 1. Brian Robinson's going to rip off a big one to get the first down here.
Caught that Hail Mary though.
16 yards. Another gaping hole.
I feel like he should have been gone, man. You got to shake one person, man. You ain't had nothing else to do but shake one guy. Shake one guy, man.
He had a gap here. He had
shake one guy, bro.
He just kind of ran right at the guy.
He tried to make a little shimmy right there, and just he ain't Saquon, and we don't ask him to be.
No.
Just don't sit here. I can't believe Deb just tried to say, well, De'Ami Brown's got 14 catches in the last 7 home games. 2 catches a game.
For somebody who's not even the 3rd or 4th receiver most games.
Yeah, Keim thinks he might start getting more.
He's looking for a job next year, Deb, with his 2 catch ass.
Keim thinks he might be getting more opportunities if they like him more.
How many more running back? since obviously he runs reverses better.
Hey, I don't have the play. He was a lead blocker for De'Ami Brown too on one of these plays. For Brian Robinson, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's 220.
Yeah, first. When he could have been gone.
Jayden Daniels up the middle for 3. Shimmy.
Ugh, shimmy.
Beautiful play.
Shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yay. That's all I see.
Got him.
Shimmy, yay.
Beautiful. Love that play. James Nicholas. James says, I like that wide receiver, Westbrook Akine. I forget what Mr. Titan called him. WKI. I forget what the acronym he used. Free agent after season, maybe. But so is T. Higgins, and I think Tutu Atwell.
Man, he missed a couple. He dropped a couple passes, bro.
Yeah, shimmy, Jimmy.
Early in the game, man. I hate taking up from UK quarterbacks, but early in the game, man, the Titans were just dropping passes, man. Like a couple of times.
When exactly? Hold on.
Aya Kane, that Wiki, whoever his name is, he dropped like 2 over the middle, bro.
Did he?
Dropping them.
It wasn't like he was wide open, just running.
He was wide over the middle of the field and hit him in his hands, man. Why on two that ended 2 drives for him.
All right, so now we're coming to the end of the first quarter. This is 30 seconds left, and Jayden's gonna hit Terry for 16 yards and a tutty. Little play action. Brian Robinson stays in the pass block.
Pretty. This is pretty.
Just beautiful. Now I want to go back and look at the route that Terry runs. So hold on, for the record, Terry's not on the left side.
Nope, he's on
the
right
right
side.
Now, John Kahn broke it down. He was on the right side 9 plays this game. The previous Cowboys game, it was 7.
You know why, plays. Right? That's Jayden's hot read side. They said, we're gonna put
that makes sense. But if you heard Terry after the game, he was like, "Yeah, man, I love the way they keep moving me around. This is how I can get opportunities. Keep moving me around. I was like, is he talking to Cliff? And they put him in the slot, I think 3 times, if I remember. I'm saying, yeah. But traditionally, 90% of his time, he's up top on the left. So
McLaurin in a slot would be impossible, bro. I've always thought there would be.
Yeah.
I feel like he's Hollywood Brown, not Hollywood Brown, but the other real.
Oh my gosh,
Senator Brown at slot, man, that would be fucking.
That his man just let him go once he hit the hashes. Just let him go.
Yeah, he can't be held.
Nah, his man slipped, and then he let him go because he fell behind.
Did he?
Watch him. Watch.
Oh, he did. Yep, he lost his footing.
And then he passed him off because he fell behind.
And so at the end of the first quarter, it's 21-0. We had the ball for 9.
Why did he lose his footing? Because watch the route Terry runs. Watch the route Terry runs.
He hit him with a shimmy.
Another little shimmy, and he slipped, and that's all it takes.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah. I had Bates wide open too, over the shoulder. But that was an excellent pass, by the way. You see the trajectory on his throwing arm? Did you get the angle where he showed how he threw it?
It wasn't on that play. It was a different play.
Oh, okay.
We might. I think we have that one. Yes, it'll be the next play I pull up here in just a second. Then moving to the second quarter, it's going to be
1-1. The route is on.
The route is on. 11:02. We're 3 yards out from the end zone.
By the way, fun statistic: 21 points ties the franchise record for most points in the first quarter.
Boom, baby, boom. 3 yards out. This one's also for Terry. There was a penalty. This was the one where they were. So look, note Terry at the bottom left, quick slant.
That quick slant to Terry has been multiple touchdowns this year on the goal.
So Deb,
this is his route back in the day.
This is where we should get the arm angle.
Yeah, it's the one.
But watch his arm. Yeah, he was able to put it right underneath the defender. Right there. Hit that gap. Boom. 28-0 at this point.
Yeah.
28.
At that point, you got to play completely different brand of football. When you're down 20.
Well, yeah, that's why we didn't see any more Tony Pollard. It was just Will Levis.
That's also why we got conservative for a while.
Will Levis is the white Anthony Richardson, bro.
You think? I don't know. What
he's got. He's got this weird great arm. He's got talent.
He's got a cannon.
He can't hit a wide open pass accurately, but he'll make an unbelievable play.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
make
crazy.
you think like, man,
He'll miss the simple ones, but hit the hard ones.
Right. I think Anthony Richardson's like the best quarterback in the league and the worst quarterback in the league at the same time. I don't know how to explain that guy. It's
hey
like
guys,
neither, but okay.
Be right. What's going on? What up, though? Hey, happy Victory Monday, man. And for y'all watching, man, please hit that like button for us, man. Just clickety click, click, click. We would greatly appreciate that if you did. So we're gonna go. This is just a quick Jayden scramble for 12. I did want to break it down and see, what happened. Did he make the right read? Were people open? I always want to see on his on his runs. This was just a keeper, and who was out there blocking for him? Was that Bates or was that Sennett?
That was
Ben Sennett.
Ben Sennett, who did get a catch in this game.
He had a catch, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at Sennett come all the way from over here on the right.
Yeah.
Take a hit. Boom. Kept going.
That freed up the entire thing. Boom. Gets in contact with another guy.
What a block.
Always looking for somebody to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Sennett. I wish he'd get more opportunities in the passing game. Personally.
He will. No come with time.
Watch him come across. Who does he hit? Oof.
Yeah, he basically
isn't that Simmons?
It could be.
He chipped him or something, I guess.
Could be.
I mean, he freed up that edge.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to go back to the next play. I don't know why I flagged this one. This one's to Noah Brown for 7. Why did I flag this one?
Because he didn't drop the ball.
Oh, this is the flea flicker. Busted play.
That almost fucked it up.
This one, that's why I flagged it. Busted flea flicker play. I don't know if he had Terry. I gotta watch this now. If he actually had Terry or not.
Gone.
He did have Terry. Yeah. But I think he bobbled the ball and then went to Noah. That's right.
Well, yeah, you know what? Heads up on Jayden for making something out of nothing.
Yeah. And then the downside is this drive ended in a missed field goal from Zane Gonzalez.
Y'all missed Cybert yet?
I mean, we're just kind of staying in kicker purgatory for the time being. So
until he's healthy.
And
y'all better welcome that sumbitch back with open arms when he comes back.
Yeah.
Man. That's the one. If you don't have a kicker, you can lose any game, bro.
It makes so much sense. Like look at Justin Tucker, man. People were saying maybe he has the yips. That dude is automatic.
Anything outside 40, he ain't making now, dog.
He's 73%, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. All right. This is Will Levis. We do got to hit on a couple of the Will Levis throws because they were pretty good. Hits Calvin Ridley for 31 on this play.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Could have had that one though.
Did I flag the wrong play? Oh, I did. I'm one play off. All right.
I think we could have had like 2 or 3 picks this game.
Here we go. Next play. I'm sorry.
What a terrible fucking throw, though. Like what?
Yeah, this play right here.
What was he looking at?
I don't. It goes right what you were talking about. Why?
Yeah, you just don't know. At times, yeah, like what?
Then he'll thread the needle like that.
Yeah, like what did you see? That was an ill-advised throw. He just got enough arm talent to make that.
On Quoko.
Yeah, he has enough arm talent.
That's the thing with guys who
have that's not a good throw. It's just an arm. That's what I said about Anthony Richardson. Just an arm talent guy, dog, can do everything and then do shit with it, dog.
Yep.
If you're so used to beating teams with your arm, though, and not having to develop other parts of your game.
Touchdown. Like that was a great throw right there. That was for NKI for a 27-yard touchdown. That on Mikey? I can't tell if that was Mikey or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was a good toss.
Yeah, I got some fantasy money for that. Ching ching.
But you had Levis?
Yeah, I had a parlay where he scored a touchdown, Levis threw a touchdown pass, and he catch a touchdown anytime. Touchdown.
You sure did.
That's part of my parlay.
Okay, so going into halftime, it was 28-7. The Commanders had 11 minutes, 23 seconds time possession that quarter. 3:37 for the Titans. That's insane.
It is.
Absolutely insane. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on to the third quarter here. Third quarter. I think we'll skip some of these plays. Let's go down to the Jayden Daniels interception. Let's talk about this.
It's definitely not on Jayden.
6-4. Yeah. See, from the television view, I thought it was, but I have not watched this. This is raw reaction. Let's see. I thought the pass sailed.
I think Ertz, it was hard.
But I don't know. I defer to the film. Let's find out. So 6:40 in the third. This was the pass that was tipped off of Zach Ertz.
That's a false start.
Every play, dude.
Yeah, that's on Ertz. I argued with the coach. I won't get his name right on Facebook, but I'm on Twitter. But I argued with him that it was on quarterback. That's definitely on Ertz now that I see it in slow motion.
I think we got to watch the view from behind. But who was playing? Was it Lucas?
Lucas.
So he
was like jumping every
he
play.
was doing the Morgan Moses. I'm gonna take my chances and jump early every play, and that he never got called once. Yep. He's a half second ahead of everyone. Look, how is that not a false start?
Actually, it's funny. Literally, no one moves when the ball snapped except Lucas.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Lucas should never come out again at right tackle. They should always have him in there. Don't bring Wally back.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Yeah, that was all that. So Ertz should have had that.
Yeah.
That was not. Now Jayden put some mustard on it, but still, that hit your fingertips.
That thing that his arms weren't even fully extended.
Nope, they were not. He still had some bend in those. And he took a shot too. look at Ertz take this shot,
and that's why he didn't catch that.
Bam!
He put his arms down to protect himself. He alligator armed that one a little bit.
Yeah,
it was Uncle Ronnie. It's so effing awesome on Twitter. And me and him had a talk about it today, and I said, "Nah, man, it was a high throw." But man, after further review, you guys are all right. That should have been called by Ertz.
Yeah. Chris McDaniel, the view from behind is always a nice view. It is, man. So I would be beside myself. This is not a review-worthy play. But on this show, it is a review-worthy play. 8:29 in the third quarter, and it's only a 3-yard game. But we're going to see my man, Ben Sinnott, get a catch.
I knew he was going to pull this play.
Benji.
I knew it when I saw it.
False start again. False start. Watch him right here. Bloop. Gone.
Yeah, he's gone away from that ball starts, man. He's not getting caught. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick.
That's right. Man, we're almost done with the third quarter here.
It's a full half a second too, man. Like it's an easy call.
He ain't even trying to hide it. That's the funny part. Not even trying.
We need to play a drinking game, man. How many times we false starts in the game? We have to take a shot.
No. People will die if we play that game.
Hey, shout out to and prayers up to Trent Williams. I don't know if you guys saw his Instagram post, man, but so sad, dude. He had a newborn child on November 24th, and prayers up to you and your family, man. You never want to see that happen.
No,
terrible.
And I think they lost it. It was a twin. They lost a twin earlier. Yeah, so it was a twin. Terrible. They lost a twin during pregnancy and had a stillborn. The other second part.
Prayers up to Trent Williams and his wife, man. Okay,
about cancer and everything, man. He's been through a lot, man.
Survivor.
Pray for his mental health.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to 5 minutes in the third. This is Dante Fowler getting the sack on Will Levis. Oh, I don't know if they credit. This was the suplex.
They
play.
did not credit him with the sack.
Will Levis turned into a runner. That's why he didn't get credit for that sack. That's right. Design run. This was the suplex. Boom. Let's watch it from behind. Should be another good one. Man, Fowler's just a beast. Look at his feet. Just flop.
We can't because don't have it up on the screen.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
You're so busy enjoying it.
I'm so busy enjoying this play. I apologize, my friends. I apologize. I was so into it. Watch his feet. Bloop. Yoink. Very good.
That is about the closest thing you'll see in an NFL game, too. If you're wrestling fans, that's almost a sling blade right there.
Why did that tight end not even try to block him?
He's looking inside the entire time.
Yeah,
He's a signed man. He did not go with the outside rush.
Who was supposed to pick that up? The running back coming across?
No.
Was anyone supposed to pick that up? Oh, the pulling guard
Yes,
was supposed to.
the pulling guard.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, that's a horrible play design.
That is terrible. Look how far he has to come across.
I think because offensive linemen have gotten so much more athletic.
Yeah.
Teams are getting a little too cute with blocking schemes, right? Just put a hat on a man.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Stick within your boundaries and capabilities.
If there's a man on the left side, have a man on the left side, block that man. But
Yep.
everybody wants to have the big blind side block to create all this space because you never see it coming, right?
Utah, what's up, Cody? How you doing, man? Good to see you on this Victory Monday. We're now in the third quarter. 142. This is a Jayden pass to Zachary Michael Ertz for 25 yards. Wide open. Good read.
And Zach got yak.
Zach got about 4 yards yak. He's still no yak Zach, but he got some on that play. And fall down Noah Brown. We'll see him coming up soon.
Fall down.
Fall down Noah Brown.
He got about 10 yards yak on that.
Man, that seam was wide open.
And he gets
Nobody was there.
Reminds me of Downtown Julie Brown. Remember her?
Julie Brown, MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's on Sirius XM radio doing the 90s top something in the 90s.
Is she still good looking, man? I feel like she would still be kind of good.
I don't know, man. I only hear her voice.
Hold up. Let's find out.
And then this is when we first saw the first sign of Chris Rodriguez. He came in at the end of the third quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, we also found out that Noah Brown was questionable to return. And so the score at the end of the third, 28-13. We had 8 minutes and 3 seconds DOP, 6:57. She's not aging well.
Bruh, the reaction, man.
All right, we don't need to see that then.
No, I gotta see it. Though.
She has definitely seen the plastic surgeon.
I gotta see it though. I gotta see it. Show that shit. Show that shit.
No, I looked at my phone.
Please, no.
Show that shit.
She has definitely seen the plastic surgeon.
Put it on screen.
Downtown Julie Brown?
Hold on.
Downtown Julie Brown.
This is why people love our podcast, by the way. It's that,
Deluxe. Welcome, man. We're going into the fourth quarter, but first we're going to look at Downtown Julie Brown because why not? It's Victory Monday, and it's Command This Podcast. That's what we do.
I almost spit sweet tea on my nose. You said, yeah, man, we're going to talk about sports, but for right now, we're going to get down. I'm downtown. I don't think that. Oh, okay.
Cyber Monday. Nah, she's not too
bad.
bad.
She looks like she don't look that bad. How old is Alexa? How old is Downtown Julie Brown?
She's 61. I mean, for 61,
Alexa, stop, asshole.
She's 61. But the thing is that when you do too much Botox and facelifts, it pulls everything.
It catches up to you, man. Then your face turns into rubber.
You 61 years old. You taking home Julie Brown, bro. Stop lying to yourself.
Oh, yeah, but I ain't 61.
I'm 61 years old. I'm taking home whoever I can get at that point, preferably my chick.
All right. Now we're going to first 3rd and 2, fourth quarter. It's 14-19 left. And this is where old JD's going to hit Zachary Michael Ertz for 4 yards for the touchdown. Nice little RPO delay. And the defender fell down.
I honestly think that play is designed for it to look like a mistake happened.
Yeah, and it also looked like a busted run play almost. Because look at Zach Ertz kind of stumble his way. It looked like he's gonna block him, which is legal within 5 yards. And then the defender falls. At first I thought Zach pushed off, but he didn't.
I thought it was another slant by McLaurin.
Oh, he was open. Look at the slant. He was open.
Yeah,
look,
I thought that's what it would have been.
He was open.
He just sneaks on in. It's that play is designed to look like a busted play.
And I think that the defender falls down completely. 37. Just falls.
They thought it was a run.
He slips. He busted his ass. Look. Slips. Whoop. Man. Crazy.
Well, set it up. He just ran one in on a similar play.
Yeah. Phil Bullock asked, do you think Allen and Payne is gone? Fellas, what do you think? While I tee up the next play.
I think Allen is. I think Payne's here because Payne still got another extra year because his contract extension came after John Allen's.
We got 120 million on the thing.
Allen's gone.
We got 120 million with them on the team. We don't need to cut him at all, to be honest with you.
We don't need to, but who knows? Maybe you can get some trade value for him. John Allen's his stock amongst the league is much higher than I think it is. I don't know if it's reputation or what, but if other teams want to value him at a certain level and willing to give us something for him, I'm not mad.
Well, I'll tell you a fun fact. Every one of these guys, Allen, Payne, and Sweat, were better than Chase Young.
Yeah. For sure.
I like Payne though. Payne seems to really relish playing next to Johnny Newton and Phil Mathis.
Yeah,
like that 3-man rotation is dog, they do things.
Dog. This play is for Phil. Now it turned out to be nothing, but this is a long pass to De'Ami Brown. He was in double coverage. I don't know if Jayden should have thrown it, but he threw it.
De'Ami who?
Brown.
Yeah.
Downtown De'Ami Brown.
That was some dynamic nothing.
Downtown De'Ami Brown.
That's it. That's his name from now on, man. Downtown De'Ami Brown.
And then we got downtown De'Ami Brown. Fall down Brown.
Downtown and threw his hands.
By the way, never go downtown if the streets ain't clean.
Fall down Brown. All right, next play. So this is when we finally get the first taste of Chris Rodriguez. Be right. Yes, we can do better. Yep. T. Higgins. 2-2.
We call him Browntown.
Browntown. Like on that show.
There's a comedy called Browntown. It's pretty funny. It's about a husband and wife who gamble away her.
Guys are the equivalent of pushing down.
So, case one that I think Chris Rodriguez is a better natural running back than Brian Robinson. He hits the hole, no bullshit, and just gets right through the hole and goes. One move, go. Whoop, gone. I feel like B-Rob would have slowed down and he just takes his I don't know, man. Chris Rodriguez just makes it look so natural. I just love the way he runs. I don't know what comp.
I still think that B-Rob is a better all-around player. I don't think Chris Rodriguez is nearly as dynamic in the pass game.
This man came in and had 94 yards on 13 carries and didn't play till the last play of the third quarter. That's crazy. At that point, I don't know if it was already over. But
at that point, though, that defense is so gassed
because
of the time of possession.
Oh, once again, I didn't even share the screen, did I?
Nope.
Because I'm a moron.
Yeah, everybody's sitting here watching me grease my mouth up with wings. That's right.
All right. Here it is. Chris Rodriguez coming in. One hit, go. It's smooth, man. One hit, one move, go.
Chris Rodriguez would have destroyed the league in a Mike Shanahan offense.
Oh, yeah.
One cut go. Go.
He's like Alfred Morris, isn't he? Kind of.
Yep. Like and this drive also ended with another Zane Gonzalez missed field goal.
Yeah,
look at Brandon Coleman. Brandon Coleman getting out in space. Pulling again. Looks like he went a little bit too far, but
Lil Wayne still got division like a line between two dots.
But guess what? Look who else is down there. Luke McCaffrey.
Oh, Luke. And then Will Levis ends up hitting.
Brother towards PCL, man. He might be a.
Christian. Yeah, he's done. And so did Jordan Mason. His ankle. They're down 2 running backs. Yeah, went on an IR.
Louisville guy.
Isaac Grindo.
Yeah, Louisville.
B-Rob is still in his doghouse from the Philly game. Why? He was hurt.
I will say, though, Brian Robinson looked healthy. Brian Robinson did not look like a guy who was injured twice last week. He looked very good. So this is Will Levis, 7-13. He's going to hit NKI for 17 yards and a touchdown. Let's see who this one's on. We saw him catch a deep one earlier. Oh, this is the one they catch right at the goal line. You didn't know. It's funny, and my buddy who was at the game said on this play right here, because it was right on the goal line, normally the announcer goes touchdown, like Mark Frado, and you saw the ref throw his hands up, but he goes, it was the most nonchalant. You had no idea if they actually scored because they had to take like 15 seconds to do the replay. Like no one really knew if they scored or not. Of course, they just shows up on the scoreboard, but he just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, yeah, it happens.
Yeah, Chin's playing deep, and
The same,
like he comes up, but he's just a hair late.
They were in a soft zone. They were in a soft zone. So after that, it's 35-19. 35.
And you're like, oh no, it's a 2-score game again.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden we just kind of put their foot on their neck and started rubbing it in like we're putting out a cigarette.
Were you worried a little bit, Phil?
I was worried. I was annoyed.
Yeah, I was annoyed too. I was like, what are we doing? And then it turns into just the run game.
Foot on neck.
Which is what we wanted them to do. Run the dang ball. If you're familiar with the Blind Side movie, just run the dang ball. So we lead off the next play with Chris Rodriguez up the middle for 26 yards. Let's check it out. C-Rod, 25, excuse me.
And realistically, C-Rod's just picking up where Brian Robinson had left off. Realistically. Boom, look at that block by Bates.
I mean, just a quick counter.
But you see how this is exactly what I'm talking about. You notice how everything moves forward quickly? These are run plays. Keep telling y'all that just stick with that.
Not those long developing.
Long run, yeah. I mean, even this is a counter and off the RPO. But look how everything moved forward immediately. Everything is geared. That's the kind I hate going constantly east, west, or long developing plays. Everything should be quick with the run game. Move forward. Yep. Move forward. And that's what happened here. But I still like Bates' block here. Bates' block on that play was great. He didn't knock his man out. He sealed off the opening for that hole.
Yep. And then the last play we're going to replay. 3:34 in the fourth. It's Chris Rodriguez. I'm glad they let him finish off the drive. He's going to finish it off for a 7-yard touchdown. I'm so glad they let him. I'm sure Dev's probably pissed it wasn't Brian Robinson. I'm sorry, Dev. But they let Chris Rodriguez cap off the game with a touchdown for 7-6.
Again, moving forward, and he cuts off the backside. Do what?
Is that 4 tight ends?
I see Sennett. I see Ertz. Nope, 2 tight ends, but overloaded on the right side with Dayami. Dayami's the only receiver.
They have a tackle in at tight end. Trent Scott's in at tight end.
Right, checking as eligible
on the near side.
3 tight ends on the right.
Wait, no, it is. It's Bates, Sennett, and Ertz.
Yeah, and then on the left you had Trent Scott as an extra tight end.
Yeah, so it was a 4 tight end, but Trent was a 4th.
Love it.
Trent Scott. Look at Trent Scott's block on this.
Let's watch it.
Watch Trent Scott over here. He's next to Diami on the right side.
Yeah, there it is. 4 tight ends. That's wild. I like it.
Just buried that dude.
Yep. Beautiful, beautiful thing.
Completely opened up the cutback. With that. Just buried him. You saw him celebrating too. He knew he did some work on that.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Said when they showed his photo of C-Rod, I thought it was Darius Geis. Yeah, I love Darius, man.
Yeah, man.
C-Rod's Chris McDaniel. C-Rod's strong runner. B-Rod's power and speed. And you know what? I wonder if Eckler comes back, what do they do? You got to cut C-Rod again?
Big nickel.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But you might have some leeway to put McNichols back.
McNichols has had some strong games this year too.
It's a great problem to have. Chris said if B-Rob is out, we need C-Rob to step into that role. Yeah. Phil Bullock says we get another running back in the draft. Don't know what round. We for sure are. Ryan says if we could get the kid from Boise. Listen, if Ashton Jeanty is staring at you in the face, I don't care.
That's a BPA pick if I've ever seen one.
Same with the running back from Iowa, Caleb Johnson. That dude, if he's staring you in the face, you draft him. He might be a little bit later, but yeah, that's who I would get. AG says
that's a great comparison, AG.
I'm going him or Travis Hunter.
Good comp.
I'm going him or Travis Hunter, which,ever one.
Travis Hunter's going to be a top.
Yeah, he's going to be gone, man. But just something. I hope he smokes some weed or something that nobody likes and he drops. No offense,
All right, guys.
This kid always goes number one. He deserves.
And everyone in the chat, thank you for watching. Like I said, please hit that like button for us. We greatly appreciate it. If you're watching from Twitter, flip over to YouTube, hit that click, and get in the YouTube and hit that like for us. All right, Overreaction Monday, everyone. Let's all overreact. Let's get stupid. And
they got Jayden Daniels versus Bo Nick stats on the screen on Monday Night Football right now.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Jayden's beating him in everything, but
good.
They're making it 8-5 versus 75, 262 passing per to 237. 15-6 versus 16-7, 6 rush touchdowns, 4 rush touchdowns. He's beating them in every category.
As I hope he does. But Bo Nix has been picking it up, man.
He is. He's nice.
He's been picking it up.
It's close every category too.
Yeah. So let's overreact, guys. Phil, let's start with you, man. Overreaction Monday. Let's overreact.
Back in the playoffs. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're going to the playoffs. That's my overreaction.
Overreaction. I don't know. That's an overreaction, man. That might be a little more reasonable than you think, but still a little early.
Not for this franchise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, Dave. What about you, man? Overreaction Monday.
My overreaction that this defense is a Lattimore player away from being really good. They're right now the middle of the pack. Am I right statistically?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, like they got a chance to. Their most glaring. Their biggest weakness is the at defensive back. I'm in my opinion, you know. So if they get a premier athlete, a premier corner like Lattimore there, maybe, and with the emergence of Sanders still, I think we might be onto something, man. If those guys mesh, if that fits well, and they got this whole bye week to play, and he's gonna be playing against a familiar practice squad he used to play against in the Saints. So I think it's setting up to give Lattimore his best opportunity to be good immediately. Yeah. So I mean, all the things are in his favor, man. You know,
James Nicholas. What do you mean by that? What's up with Phil Mathis?
I like Phil Mathis, bro. He's tripping.
He's a space eater. That's what he does. He eats space. He's a run stopper.
No,
his stuff. What Phil Mathis does doesn't always show up on the stat sheet. But what he does, he forces the interior of the line to have to pay attention to him. He just creates havoc by just eating up space, forcing runs outside, things like that. And just not allowing the offensive line to get a push up the middle.
Dan Quinn said it was for competition reasons. He was a healthy scratch. So
okay, that question. Okay,
so
he didn't play.
No, he didn't.
He was inactive. And they activated Carl. They activated defensive tackle Carl Davis.
Yeah, they're just getting some other guys to burn, and they knew they could get away with it
for competition. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's in the doghouse. We don't know. All he said was it was for competition.
I don't think so. I feel like he's been playing.
Challenging them a little bit, maybe.
It could be. It could be.
Maybe I just felt like they want to give some other guys some burn. Maybe put a little fire up people's asses to make them say, "Hey, you could be next."
Yep. My overreaction is Cliff Kingsbury is going to continue to call this exact type game for the rest of the season.
I have no problem with that.
I don't know if he actually will, but it was good to see him adjust. I was a little worried coming out in the second half. Another overreaction. Like, what the hell are you doing coming out of the second half? We started slow. We figured it out once we went back to the run game, but we started getting cute. Like, why are we passing so much? We're up 35-7. Or 35 to whatever. Why are you passing so much? And then got back to the run game. It was nice. I appreciate it.
Ryan Elias cannot be fun at parties.
Overreaction. This game was handed to us. It's an overreaction. We were given a short field 3 times, and we capitalized. I think the offense may still need some work. I'd like to see us finish the year like firing. I don't know what's going to go with that, but yes, that's a good overreaction. That's a good overreaction.
Here's the thing: we were handed a short field 3 times early, and we capitalized.
Yeah, which we couldn't do against Dallas. We failed.
We couldn't do it against Dallas.
Every time.
Do it against Philly.
That's a good overreaction. Can we continue to do it? Is the question. Not sure. All right, stock up, stock down, boys. Dev, let's start with you, man. Who's your stock up? Who's your stock down?
Stock up. Jayden Daniels, man, 4 touchdowns overall.
Can never go wrong with that.
I can't remember his passing percentage. I know it was like 80 something, wasn't it? Something stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
25,
gonna go
25 for 30.
That's nuts, bro.
Very nuts.
That's throwing down the field too, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Jayden. Defense. Sanders still made some plays, man. Got a strip. Got his hands on another batted down bar too. Pass defended rather.
Yeah.
Made some tackles in open field. A very good player, man. That's a pick panning out. Is he a second round pick? Or was he a third?
Who?
Sanders still.
Sanders still
He was second.
Man, hey, that's the one.
Second round picks.
That's the one. Everything's changing, bro. That's dope.
Yeah,
you were
Dev's giving credit to a second round pick.
So
low on that pick when it happened, Dev. You were
man,
so
I'm low on second rounds all the time. Hey, we beat the Giants, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on, bro?
We never pick us to beat the Giants till we beat the Giants.
Then we got a Sanders still in the second round, bro. And we got a quarterback all at the same time. Dog.
So do you got a stock down or no?
Playing the lottery. Stock down. Field goal kicker, man. Gonzalez.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, bro. Tough day, man. Glad we didn't need you. Tough ass day.
Tia has stock up C-Rod, stock down Wiley, who did not.
Wiley, when he got fired on his day out.
Someone played better than he did.
Fired
so
on his day
why
out.
not? Phil, what you got?
Stock up Chris Rodriguez. Obviously.
Oh yeah, dude.
Had his best game as a pro yet. And look good. You know, makes us feel confident that if B-Rob or Eckler's out, you have a guy that can fill that role as the second back. Stock down, Emmanuel Forbes, because he's no longer here.
He gone. He got picked up by the Rams.
Rams
signed him. The Rams signed him, which is wild. I did not see that coming, but they're trying to make a run. That's where Cam Curl's there too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know if there was a linkage there or what.
I wish Cam would have got to play in this defense, man.
Yeah. Stock up for James Nichols. Rodriguez stock down. BSJ. So BSJ, this is the second game in a row. I wasn't really screaming his name. He didn't have a terrible game. He had a solid game.
Not saying his name is a win. I think he had a really good pass breakup at one.
He did. The bar is super low. The bar is super low for him. But yeah, but listen, we got to buy. We go to the Saints. Lattimore is going to be back, and BSJ will be cornerback 3. So
BSJ is going to be a dope ass cornerback 3, bro.
I think he will.
Yeah, he's going to be dope at quarterback 3.
He will have to be matched up on the monsters.
Right. He's a dope ass quarterback 3, dog. I can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah, he'll just be on.
Iggy going to be a dope ass cornerback 4.
Hopefully.
Be real, man.
I don't know about that one, but okay.
Anybody
I think Iggy's better than BSJ, personally.
Anybody pick Forbes up yet?
Yeah, the Rams.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for him,
about
man.
it. Cam Curl. I don't know if Cam Curl had anything to do with it, but let's see. Tia says stock up or stock down. Mikey had a couple rough plays, but he still played well. Special teams kicker, yeah, stock down. Phil Bullock, running back, came in and helped out big time. Stock up. Kicker, stock down. I think we're all over the Zane Gonzalez experiment. Chris said, watch Forbes ball out with him. You know what?
I think he will.
We say that doesn't happen anymore.
It never happened in the first place.
Yeah, it did.
Stand up for this nigga. That's it. Like
Ryan Clark,
Carlos Rogers.
Ryan Clark was as good here as he was there. He wasn't like we're talking about when it sucks here and went somewhere and did something, dog. When's that happen?
He wasn't a Pro Bowler here.
But man, like he was still good. Like Preston Smith was still really, really good.
I mean, do you count? Can you count Trent Green in that boat?
No, but he never played. I'm talking about guys that suck. Guys are first round picks and stank and went somewhere else and did good, like Dotson or some shit.
Trent Green played here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did. But he went insane when he was a Ram, is what I'm saying.
He went insane. He got hurt when he was a Ram.
Kurt went insane when he went to
he was insane as a Chief.
Yeah.
But he had a great year here. He was going to be our quarterback, not Brad Johnson. But when Mike Martz left, they talked him into going to St. Louis. He was about to re-sign with us.
No way I'm gonna argue history with you because I know I'm wrong. I don't even know what I did. But I don't. I'm talking about guys that were terrible though, like guys that just wasn't any good here. Went somewhere else.
Yeah, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's never happened. So people always say, "Oh, watch him go somewhere." It always happens to us. It never fucking has happened to us, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
it doesn't happen. Ryan says, "Stock up, new agent 0." Yeah, I like it. The remnants of Gilbert Arenas. Mikey, stock down the kicker. He did get to get burned on a deep shot from Levis. Evan, the reporter. What's up, Evan? I don't know if we've interacted with you before, man, but appreciate you stopping in.
He has been here once.
Has he? Damn it, guys. WVU is offering Cliff Kingsbury a 10-year deal to be their head coach. What?
I don't think he wants to go college.
What?
But why would you want to go coach at WVU?
I think he could have gotten that kind of job. I think he could have gotten that kind of job before he came here.
It's WVU. They haven't been good since Rich Rodriguez. But the rumor is Chicago, well, Ian Rappaport reported that Chicago is also going after Cliff Kingsbury. Now, I think we might see a case of the Ben Johnson.
Hold on.
Evan, that's not true. That's not true. The only tie between WVU and Cliff Kingsbury right now is Pat McAfee suggested that WVU should go after Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, he said they offered 120 over 10.
Here's the thing, though.
$12 million a year. That's crazy. If that's
there is 0 on this.
I would love if you got a link, man. Post it. Would love to see it.
Breaking news.
I'm looking at a report. I'm looking at a report from. Hold on. I'm looking at a report from 4 hours ago, and he's just mentioned as a list of a part of a list of names.
Arthur Smith from Atlanta is another one who's going to get.
I like to also throw my hat in the job for West Virginia University. I would do it for
literally
price, 10 years, 60 million.
I've got 9.
No problem. You can pay me a quarter of that in EBT
and some weed.
14,
yes.
16, 18. I got 18 coaches on this list, and only one is confirmed to be interviewing for the job, and that's Andy Kotelnicki from Penn State. He's the only one that's listed to interview.
Kotelnicki?
Kotelnicki.
Hold on. In West Virginia, the school, they got that one nigga. No nigga.
Yes. Is he there?
No, I think he went to Marshall.
I don't know.
Oh, he's in fucking West Virginia, bro.
I don't know.
Marshall's in West Virginia.
Oh, well, he's in West Virginia.
That's where Randy Moss went. And,
nigga.
White Chocolate went.
No, that's where it's at. I'm telling you.
AG says stock up, defense improvement, stock down. Still salty about the Dallas embarrassment loss. Yeah, man. For me, my stock up. You guys already gave out the
Michigan, by the way. He's from West Virginia, state of West Virginia.
Oh, okay, so no.
No. He's from Indiana. Why?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, tomato. They all look alike.
They all look alike. My stock up, you guys already said all the names, right? You said C-Rod, you said Mikey, you said Jayden. I could say Terry, but Terry just keeps going. I'm just going to say the offense as a whole with 40 minutes and 13 seconds time of possession, 1947 for the Titans. We doubled their TOP, man. Stock up offense and Cliff, man. They did great. Stock down for me.
I was Evan the reporter. If you don't have a source for that, I have found none. So,
anonymous sources.
And the most recent report I found was from 4 hours ago, and there were 18 coaches on the list of potential candidates, and only one has committed for an interview.
Yep.
No one's actually been interviewed for the job, and you're not going to offer somebody 120 over 10 years without interviewing them first.
Right. And like Chris McDaniel said, like I said earlier, Chicago is the closest thing that you've heard from national reporters because of the Caleb connection when Cliff was at UFC. But people don't know that's a management problem. They washed, rinsed, and repeated the same thing they did with Justin Fields. Caleb Williams is on his 3rd offensive coordinator. It's still his first year. 3 offensive coordinators.
Cliff did an interview about Chicago when he interviewed there for the
he said, I don't want to talk about it and laughed. Right. So it must have been tough. That ownership's
I wonder if he's not even.
I think Cliff rides this out for another year Because
Ben Johnson style. I think it's Ben Johnson all over again.
Ben Johnson style. He wants it. But here's the thing: if Washington, let's say Washington goes deep into the playoffs next year, let's say even a Super Bowl berth. Let's say they go to the Super Bowl, right? How much higher is his stock if Washington wins the Super Bowl 2 years after they've just completely overhauled the entire team?
Look, bro,
yeah.
I'm Cliff, if I'm Cliff, the only job I'm taking is Dallas.
That probably pays the most exposure.
Man, oh my God.
I wouldn't take New York. That's tough, man.
Only job I'm taking is Dallas.
Because
you probably got to trade Dak too.
Jerry don't
have like
fire coaches
Sanders.
often. Yeah, Randy's from West Virginia. Went to school with Jay Will, man. They were playing basketball and football together. Good, bad, ugly, great. Let's go, Phil. Let's go good, bad, ugly, great. Chat, good, bad, ugly, great.
Good. See. No. Good. Jayden Daniels with an efficient as hell performance. Loved it. Bad. Still need to clean up some penalties here. We weren't as bad. It didn't look as bad because the Titans have no discipline. But, we still had more penalties than necessary. Ugly, our kicking game, and great, our run game.
Yep. We had no penalties. What?
That's wrong. We had 5 by the third quarter. The Titans at 12.
Penalties, numbers, and yards. Hold on. Maybe the columns aren't lining up. Hold on. By penalty, 4. They had 2 first downs by penalty. Okay, I'm just looking in the wrong spot. My bad. I don't have the full number of penalties I'm looking for. I don't see it. All right, Dave, what about you? Good, bad, ugly, great.
Yeah, 7 penalties.
7.
Versus 12 for the Titans.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. 7 for 65 yards, and they were 12 for 93. Yep, I was looking in the wrong spot. You're right. 12 penalties. Holy smokes.
We'll say though we were 9 of 14 on third down.
Damn.
Ran 77 plays.
Yep. All right, Dev, what you got?
Good offensive line. Look pretty good, even though it's in a million false starts so you can catch.
Yeah.
I go good. Bad. Field goal kicker. I would say bad. Ugly. Man, I don't know. It would be ugly.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
I would say I already use field goal kicker, so I don't want to switch it off. Ugly would be sometimes I feel like we still drop passes. Or ugly would also be, having to play without running backs or guys getting injured. Did anybody get injured this game?
Noah Brown got banged up.
Yeah. So
that was
I don't know. I'm reaching. I don't know what a bad would be.
Yeah.
I'll forfeit that. And great would be looks like we got a quarterback. I mean, it didn't take this game for me to realize that, but great would be our quarterback. 4 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Nice. Okay. AG says Cliff turns down college head coach offers. Cliff accepts the Chicago job. The team is too talented to walk away from. No way Cliff takes the Dallas job. But Chicago is toxic, man. They just did the same thing to Justin Fields. Fired the coach.
After the carousel of coaching that just happened this year in Chicago, do you really think Cliff wants to go deal with that organization? I wouldn't.
I heard Ohio State might be open too.
All I'm going to say is that I wouldn't, if I were an NFL coach, I would never want to go work for the McCaskies.
By the way, guys, I need suggestions on like the Glock Dookie Award. I still have not decided. So if you have any suggestions in the chat,
all right,
I will be glad to take it into consideration.
Deluxe says Gerald Wayne Jones is gonna extend Mike McCarthy. Yeah, that's something he would do.
Man, I'm saying I figure he would too. But if he don't, and Deion Sanders don't get the job, because that's probably the the rumor.
Yeah.
If he don't, Cliff, man, that's the only job I'd hold out for if he indeed wants to be a head coach.
Tia says, good, over 400 yards of offense, bad penalties, ugly kicker, missing kicks. Great, Chris Rodriguez. Yep. My good is C-Rod. Love to have Chris Rodriguez. My bad, Cornelius Luke is jumping off sides, man. You're going to get caught, dude. It's coming. They're probably going to watch the film, point it out to the refs, and they're going to be finding you. And I'm reaching here. Ugly, Zane Gonzalez. Great. I'm torn between two things for great. The play of the offensive line and Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu is an all-pro this year. He's probably the only all-pro we have on the team. You realize that? And we have I want to say we have 9 people that are in Pro Bowl at the top, near the top of their voting for a Pro Bowl so far on this team. That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
It's deserved, but insane.
Crazy. Phil Bullock said, he's solid enough for me. If someone wants him as a head coach, be my guest. I'd hate only because it's a new playbook for our team. Yeah, that's the problem when you hire a defensive head coach. Your offensive coordinators are going to leave the second you have success, if they choose to. But I won't blame Cliff. Go get your money, dude. I won't be mad at you. I want to see you stay and grow with Jayden. I don't know who you get someone that probably grows into the position. Ryan said, good, fans showing out again. Yeah, my buddy said it was hardly any Titans fans there. Bad kicking, ugly nothing, great O-line, creating holes for the running backs. That's right. Very good, very good. Game balls. Phil, let's start with you, man. Who are you guys giving game balls to in the chat?
Game ball. I'm going to give one to Jayden Daniels.
Ooh.
3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Really, he looked like Jayden of old, where he was just dropping back, see the field, throw the ball, and just keep it moving. He wasn't overthinking it. He wasn't second guessing himself. He just make the play and go. And look how, when you get back to basics, look how it improves the quarterback play. Whenever you're struggling, you get back to basics. We did that. Look how good Jayden looked.
Yep.
We need one of those. That's my quarterback. TL sound effects. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
Yeah. Quarterback. But I agree with Phil. I'm not going to steal your guy, but you are absolutely correct. Man, I'm gonna go Frankie Louvu, man. He's a mean machine on defense, bro. He's everywhere. I love it.
Yep.
He's everything we all wanted. Jayden, what's his face from Kentucky?
Jamin Davis.
Jamin Davis. He's everything Jamin Davis. We wanted Jamin Davis to be, bro.
It's actually he's actually the one jersey I kind of want. I mean, him and Jayden. But I'm like, man, I kind of want to get a Louvu jersey.
Don't curse it, man. Stevie gets a jersey. That's like
I'm not getting one.
The Undertaker showing up.
Yeah, I bought a DL Green one. There's no way I can mess him up. A bootleg one.
Yeah, that's all right.
My game ball goes to Chris Rodriguez on offense because I just so happy with the way he played, and I feel we have a lot more to see with Chris Rodriguez. We haven't even seen Chris Rodriguez yet. And number 2, you already gave Louvu one. I'm going to give one to Bobby Wagner, but I'm going to show you guys why. Check this out. This is Dan Quinn's post-game speech.
Listen, no doubt it's big dog time, all right? And that's what it shows today. Last night, dedicate this game for one another. I'm proud of you guys, man. All right? And 2 guys I want to point out specifically tonight for some big milestones, and they lead every day. So for the first one, 50th career touchdown pass. Zach!
Most of it was on us.
No speech.
This other guy.
Right here.
He led it on Wednesday. And so for 13 straight years, over 100 tackles. Oh, go Jackie!
Do you know the significance of that? You know who else he's in good company with?
London Fletcher, I assume.
London Fletcher. And then there's a tweet that London Fletcher tweeted to Nikki Javala where Bobby Wagner reached out to him years ago saying, hey, man, I would love to pick your brain and just talk about football. And It's beautiful, man. So Bobby Wagner gets mine. I know it could have been someone else, but I'm going with Bobby Wags. And I'm going to try to read the tweet from Nikki Javala if I can find it. I probably can't find it right now, so we'll have to come back later for it. That's okay. Who else has a game ball? Let's see. Tia says the offense, Zach. Game ball defense, Mikey. It's a good one. AG, game ball B-Rob. He energized the offense with brutal force. He did. Watch out for C-Rod, though, AG. I said I think he's a better natural runner. I don't know if that's a popular opinion. Deluxe says a lot of Washington coaches have been head coaches before. That's what Dan Quinn did. That's something, you know who didn't do that? Jay Gruden. Jay Gruden found a bunch of people. Dan Quinn surrounded himself with people with experience. Anthony Lynn, right? Anthony Lynn. Enough said. I mean, as a running backs coach, a head coach as a running backs coach. Dude, Cliff Kingsbury, offensive coordinator. Yeah, Joe Witt. Not a head coach, but who else? Isn't there some other head coaches on the staff somewhere besides Anthony Lynn and Cliff Kingsbury?
Hold on.
I think there's a couple other ones I'm missing here. I know I'm missing somewhere, but Lynn and Cliff Kingsbury for sure. While you're looking that up, James Nicholas says, I had Jameis throwing for less than 234 tonight. He got 245 at halftime. 21-17 Denver at half. Okay. 21-17. How did Denver score? I don't see. Oh, they have 2 rushing touchdowns. Okay.
So it's interesting because
Bo Nix is 9 for 18, 110 in that pick.
Yeah. Oof.
So it's interesting because they have a lot of guys who this coaching staff is very underrated on the assistant end. All right. And I'll tell you why. There's a lot of former NFL talent, guys who played in the league who are on here. Andre Coleman's an offensive assistant. He's a former wide receiver with the Chargers. Bobby Ingram, who was a wide receiver for years in the NFL, is wide receivers coach. Bobby Johnson's offensive line coach. He's been around for quite a long time. Ryan Kerrigan is the assistant linebackers coach and pass rush specialist, which is Anthony Lynn, run game coordinator and running backs. John Pagano, senior defensive assistant. John Pagano's been in the league for quite a while too. Yeah. Peter Pritchard, they kept him. Ken Norton Jr., your linebackers coach.
There we go.
So, and then you got guys like Daryl Tapp, who's the defensive line coach. Daryl Tapp was in the league for. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys who makes a great coach. He wasn't necessarily like a really talented player, but he stayed in the league because he was an intelligent player. So you got a lot of guys like that too. Guys who, realistically, they made their bones in the league by being intelligent players, not necessarily being super athletic freaks of nature.
Yep.
So those guys who made a career because they knew the game inside out, those are the ones you want to keep in there.
There you go, Dev. Here is bet from Ben Standig today.
Good
first
Lord.
batch of Pro Bowl voting that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inside the top 10 at the moment. I don't even know when the last time this has happened. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. I'm here for it. And for the audio crowd listening to this on the replay, you can find this on any of your audio podcast platforms. We got Jayden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Biadasz, Dante Fowler, Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Jeremy Chin, and Jeremy Reeves, all inside the top 10 on Pro Bowl voting.
With Jayden Daniels being the number 1 quarterback in the NFC right now.
There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You love to see it, man. You love to see it because it doesn't happen often. So enjoy it, folks. Enjoy it. All right. Deluxe giving a game ball to B-Rob. Okay. Excuse me. All right, Dev. Now is the time. And for those in the chat, listen, this is going to be a tough one. Not everyone can get a Glock Dookie. But we're going to do our best shot. All right, Dev. I know it's tough.
I was going to give the kicker to Glock Dookie. I was fully prepared to do it.
Zane Gonzalez.
I was fully prepared to do it, but
What?
I have somebody that's going to surprise us all and get it. It is my man Aziz Al-Shahir on the hit on Trevor Lawrence.
Oh,
ass nigga, dog.
yes.
That was a horrible ass hit, man. So you getting the Glock Dookie, and thanks for Ron Elias who suggested this to me. So definitely it's him. He gets the Glock Dookie. If you got,
he did apologize for that.
Who cares, man? It's a sucker ass move. The damage is done at that point, man. The toothpaste is out of the toothpaste container.
Yeah, and then
whatever it is.
Oops, sorry. We will very quickly look at his arms. He did the Tua thing where the arms go out stiff. Immediate TBI, they said. Bam. But then,
he said, he basically said he wasn't trying to be reckless. And
but you know what? You can refer back to the Patrick Mahomes fake slide video. It's like it's tough as a defender because what are you supposed to do? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't know, man. Mahomes totally exploited that. They should have laid Mahomes out when he did it, but
it looked like he may have tried to put his arms out too, not to. Like,
he did. He
looked like to his defense. I shouldn't have called you a bitch ass nigga, but it was a bitch ass nigga move.
Yeah, and for the record, we have 8 wins through 13 weeks, and that's the most since 1996.
I hope we finish the season better than 96. I was worried we were heading that way for a minute.
1996?
1996.
Was that Gus Frerotte?
That was Gus Frerotte at quarterback. Norv Turner was your head coach, and Terry Allen ran for 21 touchdowns.
Was that Brian Westbrook time frame?
No, it's
Gardner. That was no. That was Henry Ellard and Michael
Ellard, 85.
Oh shit,
Michael Westbrook.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Michael Westbrook.
Yeah, he did say Brian Westbrook. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Brian Westbrook was Eagles. I meant Michael Westbrook. Sorry, he was a Colorado guy, wasn't he?
Yes,
he was Colorado. He was the guy caught the Hail Mary, Colorado.
He got the Hail Mary from against Michigan.
Ryan said, "Bro, read his apologies
until 1999."
Sorry, but not sorry. He's been fined 5 times already this year. Ooh, he's probably
running back's ass.
He's probably gonna get suspended. Also,
y'all remember when Westbrook beat up the running back?
He beat up Stephen Davis.
He jumped Stephen Davis.
Yeah,
which tells you, by the way, why Westbrook got into MMA after he retired. Stephen Davis is no chump.
Oh yeah,
he's not. He just whooped this. Now, granted, he did kind of jump him.
Yeah.
By the way, Westbrook was dope on MMA too. I think he didn't get beat before he left, right? He was dope. He was good.
Yeah, he never made it to a high level, but he was good where he was.
Deluxe said, "Can the Giants get a Glock Dookie award for letting Saquon?" I mean, I think that's a standing Glock. They get a standing Glock Dookie award, I think. Chris McDaniel says, 96, I was a junior in high school. I was a sophomore, bro.
96, I was an 8th.
I was a senior in high school in 96.
That's a 98.
96, I was in 8th grade.
I might have been a freshman in college.
Really underrated Terry Allen was on that team. Yep, 21. Terry Allen.
Hey, Deluxe, not underrated by me. I had a jersey.
Yeah.
I love me some Terry Allen. That dude was one of my favorite running backs in the league before we got him.
I still was a little tough because I like Biner on 21 a little more than Terry Allen at 21. I love Ernest Biner, dude.
I like Deion Sanders in 21 or Sean Taylor in 21.
No, I hated Deion here. His one year.
Yeah.
Once you commit to that slide, you're not supposed to touch them. The slide's giving up. But like I said, watch Pat Mahomes fake slide and then gets an extra 10 yards. What are you supposed to do? That's all. I got 2 more tweets to show here, and then we shall be done. PFF highest rated commanders, minimum 25 snaps. Tyler Biotic, number 1.
Sounds
Terry
about right.
Number 2. Deron Payne.
Up 2.
Payne, number 3, 73.2. Frankie Louvu, number 4. Quan Martin, number 5.
Quanzo.
Look at this one from PFF. Jayden Daniels on 3rd and 4th downs for the Titans. 8 for 8, 66 yards, 3 touchdowns, 7 first downs. Come
Beautiful.
on, dude. Come on. And this is
see Terry happy and enjoy the season, and obviously we want to get the ball to one of our best players as many times as possible with the defense permitting that. So
yeah, with the defense
great
permitting
to
it.
Terry around, so hey, maybe Terry might get the attention and slide on the right side. We got somebody one-on-one on the left side and stuff like that. So it's just unselfish things to go out there and have fun and free.
Yep. Here's Terry again.
Move me around a little bit in the slot to the right.
So this is where Terry, I took this as a coach, keep moving me around. Listen up.
And so for them to be able to move me around a little bit in the slot to the right, I think it says a lot about our offensive staff just trying to put me in that situation to be successful. And for myself, I just try to execute when they put me in those spots because I feel like I have the ability to have success no matter where I am on the field, and I think they give me that confidence. Because,
Yeah, Terry.
just I believe they put me into me as a player and the work that I put in. So you definitely got to give our offensive staff and Cliff credit for continuing to adjust. It's going to take that down the stretch, you know what I mean? And I have no problem, being the guy who takes away the coverage for other guys to have success.
What a good team player, man.
For me to be able to move around, keep defense on their toes, not for them to be able to know where I'm going to be. I think that's an advantage that we can use. So just excited for this entire team win, and I'm going to continue to look at the film to see how I can even help us even more.
Bam. Gotta love Terry, man. How can you not love
Wearing the
Terry?
bling bling out there. and shit.
The Lux is stirring up some memories here with Terry Allen talk. So, first of all, Terry Allen's basically the first running back to return from ACL tears of both knees before and after. So let me tell you about Terry Allen. For those who don't know, a little history lesson for you guys since we're coming towards the end anyway. Terry Allen played for the Vikings, and he originally started his career splitting time in the backfield with Herschel Walker. He tears an ACL. He comes back from that ACL tear and runs for over 1,200 yards. He then goes out the next year, tears the other ACL, comes back again, runs for over 1,000 yards, leaves Minnesota in free agency, comes to Washington, where he then subsequently runs for over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. And then the year after that, he runs for over 1,400 yards, actually set what was a franchise record for rushing yards at the time, and ran for 21 touchdowns. He was also a very slick receiver out the backfield. He did become more of a power runner with us. He was not, he danced around a little bit more. He's a little bit more of a speed guy in Minnesota as opposed to when he was here in Washington. He kind of did the Clinton Portis thing, but he was better at it. He didn't, in terms of where he was with Washington as opposed to where he was with Minnesota. He was definitely a feature back in Washington. He was a guy that could carry your team. Lord knows he carried us to a number of victories, especially because, Gus Frerotte, big arm, not incredibly accurate, though.
Yeah.
So we had to lean on that run. And Norv was trying to build our offense to be a lot like the Cowboys were in the mid-'90s. It was pretty much run the ball, big offensive line, deep shots downfield, and a tight end who can catch. And we kind of looked like a poor man's Dallas. But, Terry Allen was definitely the backbone, much like Emmitt Smith was the guy who was the backbone of the Cowboys. Terry Allen was the backbone of the Redskins back in the mid-'90s, for sure. And I feel like that because Stephen Davis came right after him, a lot of people forget how good Terry Allen was.
Yeah, Stephen Davis. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Did you guys see that? So we talked about Ohio State and Michigan, right? Michigan unranked beat Ohio State 13-10. And so opening up the press conference, Mike Samerstill came in early and pretended to be a reporter and asked Terry. It was because Terry's an Ohio State guy. And if you go to Mikey's IG, he was calling those guys. That's pretty funny. If you go to Lake Lewis's Twitter, you can see it as well. But last thing before we shut the show down, I do want to show Terry's locker room speech because once again, Terry is he's proven to be a great leader.
Hey, that's a good team win, man. That's a great team win. Hey, We put the standard out there today, bro. Ain't no excuse why we don't come out every single week like that from practice. The energy, the practice, the preparation, all of it, man. That's what it takes to do what we do. Defense, offense, special teams. It starts in this room. Look everybody in the eyes, man. It's going to go through us every time.
That's better than any speech John Allen ever gave.
Who's a long-haired kid on his right shoulder?
I don't know who. I thought that was maybe Colson Yankoff, but I don't know for sure.
Let me see again.
Hey, we here today. Ain't no
that guy.
excuse why we don't come out every single week like that from practice. The practice.
Bryson Tremaine.
You don't look like he plays football at all.
He's one of the IT guys.
But here's the thing, Terry. It's funny. Terry was the quiet guy for so long.
He was, because it was John Allen's spotlight.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I love to see this role he's taking,
too.
man. It's fitting for him. That it wasn't fitting for John Allen. Like I feel like John Allen.
You know when this started with Terry, though, when he got paid.
It did. That's exactly when it started.
The minute Terry got a big time contract, and you know what? How many times has it seemed like that the guys tend to lose a little fire when they get paid?
Well, John Allen was the same way. When he got paid, he started trying to be the captain in the pregame speech, and it was like the most melodramatic pregame speech. Nothing against John Allen. I just don't think that's his role. He's more of a.
I like John Allen, by the way.
I love him. Let me go to work. I'm here to go to work.
No, Luvu's got the energy John Allen wishes he had.
He does, man. The Luck says, for all the advocates of the slide, so many quarterbacks get hit in the head sliding feet first. Example, Lawrence. That's true. That's true. All right, guys. 42-19. We're victorious 8-5. Bye week. Marshawn Lattimore should come back for the Saints. Hopefully. But we'll keep you guys posted. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do this week, whether it be Thursday or the weekend. We got to get back with you guys. We're going to do something, most likely a barbershop where anything goes. So we'll let you know. I think those are better suited to do on a weekend, but we'll figure something out, and just stay tuned in the social media on X, Facebook, and yeah.
Here's a heads up, guys. I hate the New Orleans Saints.
Yes,
you know what I was wondering also. We were talking about sliding and stuff with quarterbacks getting hit. I was wondering, why don't they just run like running backs do? Just take the hit, dog. You don't see running backs getting hit and walked off the field all the time. Just take a hit. Just run through it like a regular person, dog. Every position and take the regular hit. They seem to survive those hits better.
Because we don't want their pussy to get hurt.
I'm saying.
I don't know. And honestly, I don't put that on the quarterback so much as I put it on this idea of you bubble wrap the quarterback.
Yeah, like Lamar Jackson almost never slides, man. Like an open field, he usually just takes the hit or just because he about to tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he never really gets hurt like that.
Actually, I will say is Jayden does that, but when Jayden slides, see, and this is where I think Jayden was taught better. He does that short little pop-up slide, right? He goes down and comes right back up to defend himself. You ever notice that? He doesn't. Look how Lawrence was sliding. Lawrence doing this long, stretched out slide.
Yeah.
Jayden goes down and pops up.
In slow motion, it didn't look so much the other guy's fault either. In slow motion, like it didn't look as gruesome because it looked like he was already trying to hit him before it was too late to back off. And he looked like he put his arms out so he wouldn't hit him with his helmet. But hey, what can you do? Football's a contact sport, man.
Yep, sure is. Yo, in the chat, you guys anything good to share with us, man? Let us know. Break it down before we roll on out of here for the evening.
I will be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the weekend.
Oh, hey yo,
working another con.
Which one this time?
Same one, Steel City, but they have like 4 a year. But that's where I will be. I'm literally leaving work. Leaving work at 5 p.m. on Friday. From Waynesboro, Virginia, and driving straight up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's almost a 5-hour drive.
Yeah. Good luck. Good.
Hey, I mapped out the drive, and I'm not even going to take I'm not even going to take the turnpike because literally I'm only saving about 6 minutes. But
yeah,
I'm going to pay a toll to save 6 minutes. You know, especially because where I'm coming from, it's like you can backdoor your way through West Virginia. Well, that'd be cool. Let me do that.
Yep.
Too bad it'll be dark because it gets dark at 4:30 now. All you people who love fall and winter, I blame you.
Although it's brutally cold out there, man. Like I was at soccer practice today with my kid, and it was freezing. I walked 3 miles just to stay warm for an hour and 15 minutes, man. I was freezing my ass off.
Was it uphill in the snow both ways?
Nope, just around a little soccer track. But yeah, man, it was crazy. All right, guys, we'll keep you posted what we're gonna do. But hey, victory, bye week, enjoy yourself. Come back healthy. We got the Saints in New Orleans, and hopefully we'll see Marshawn Lattimore. Until then, guys, we appreciate everything. We love y'all. Peace and hail. We out.